Tonight, more than 390 homes are under evacuation orders in southwestern Colorado after heavy rain caused major flooding. A river in La Plata County outside of Durango spilled over its banks. The county says it's caused unprecedented flooding. We now know at least 100 homes have water damage, some with up to 2 feet of water inside. Those floodwaters are impacting the area north of Vallecito Lake. First responders have completed at least 11 high water rescues and plan to fly the area with helicopters tomorrow to try and assess the damage. The Red Cross has opened an evacuation shelter at Bayfield High School, and a disaster declaration has now been issued for that area. Thanks so much for joining us this evening. I'm Mark Salinger. The National Weather Service says it expects more rain in the area over the next couple of days. And in Pagosa Springs nearby, the San Juan River there is flooding areas of downtown. Mandatory evacuations have been issued for residents in Pagosa Springs as well. And within the last few hours, the mayor there has also declared a disaster emergency. We want to get right over to 9 News Weather Impact Team meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen now. And Corey, a seriously scary situation out there in southwestern Colorado with this historic amount of rain.
Pretty wild images coming out there from the southwest part of our state, La Plata County, Archuleta County, and the rain totals are very impressive. 2 to 5 inches widespread across the western slope. That 5.7 inch reading there is just to the west of the Wolf Creek Pass summit. Paonia Reservoir coming in big, Vallecito Reservoir coming in big. That's where we saw a lot of that flooding to the north of that reservoir. Grand Junction out here, 2.02 inches. That is actually the biggest storm since 1941 and the 4th biggest in their history. And that weather station goes back 125 years. As far as Vallecito Creek, you can measure that with the gauge height there of almost 6 feet, stream flow 6,000 CFS. By those metrics, it's the 2nd biggest storm. Only the 1970 storm eclipses that. We still have another next wave coming through here, a little more isolated this next round. The flood watch goes through midnight. Same with this warning down here near Wolf Creek Pass and Pagosa. The one at Vallecito goes to Tuesday. More rain on the way. That's coming up in the full forecast.
Corey, thank you. Thousands of drivers heading west towards Denver on I-70 this morning saw something that was hard to miss. It was a message of hate. A massive swastika displayed on the side of a hill near the Morrison exit. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office confirmed it's investigating this incident as they work to quickly take it down. Officials are calling the display a vile anti-Semitic symbol of hate. Deputies documented the scene with photos and drones before quickly taking it down. It was all down by about 10 o'clock this morning. For the Jewish community, though, they say this goes far beyond the hillside.
There's a narrative right now that the Jewish community is exaggerating the rise of anti-Semitism, that we're just policing speech about Israel and the like. But this is just a clear example that that's not true. When you see a swastika on the side of I-70, that's not a political statement. That is a statement about hate.
Jeffco Sheriff's Office says whoever did this could face criminal charges along with multiple park violations and fines from Jeffco Open Space. At this point, though, they don't have any suspects that deputies are pursuing. The man accused of shooting and killing 2 people along the South Platte River bike path more than 2 years ago has now been found guilty. Tanner Fielder was convicted of first-degree murder yesterday for the killings of 31-year-old Lluvia Robles Banuelos and 43-year-old Jeremy Hutchison. Police say the victims were killed only 3 days apart. An investigator who testified in court said there's no evidence these were attempted robberies or anything like that. They also said there's nothing obvious about Fielder's motive. He's now scheduled to be sentenced in December and is facing life in prison without the possibility of parole. Well, a new city in the metro area is now working to hold parents accountable for what their kids do. Commerce City could soon find parents whose kids are riding dirt bikes or ATVs unlawfully on city streets. This week, City Council voted unanimously to start drafting a new ordinance that would fine parents who knowingly allow minors to ride off-highway vehicles illegally on city streets. The move mirrors a new rule in Aurora where parents can now be fined $250 if their kids are caught riding non-street legal vehicles. City leaders say it's about safety and making sure parents keep their kids as well as others safe. Well, up in Boulder today, it was an unforgettable halftime show. Around 60 Evergreen High School band students joined the CU Buffs marching band at Folsom Field for a performance. 9 News reporter Colton Chavez shows us how important this is after the tragic shooting at Evergreen High School last month.
It's one band,
But band kids are we're all the same.
one sound.
One band, whether it's Evergreen High School or CU Boulder, we're just there to support each other.
CU band student Jack Perry knows it best. It's his alma mater that was invited to perform with them at CU's home football game.
I still have a lot of friends who are there.
Evergreen High School went through so much pain after a school shooting back in September. His opportunity helps the healing process.
It affects you really personally. There's a lot of people you personally know there.
I mean, Jack and I are really close, so it was really nice to march and play with him.
Evergreen senior Maya Hislop says it's about more than the music.
It's healing in the way that it just brings everyone together.
Really thankful for that.
Evergreen band director Corey Gashorn hoped the invite would lift their spirits.
And every single one of them was like, oh my gosh, we have to do that. That sounds like an amazing thing right now and exactly what we need.
Everybody understands music, even if you don't play it, and if you do play it, playing it together is one of the most amazing things you can do.
I just hope they go out there and have a good time.
Evergreen High School, Cougar Pride Marching Band!
A time where two communities
It was a great place to go to school.
make up one band
I feel hopeful that things can get better.
and one sound that all of Colorado can hear.
Even when things suck, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
In Boulder, Colton Chavez, 9 News.
And several Evergreen High School students say that they now want to join the CU marching band once they graduate and even go to college in Boulder. Very cool there. A Cheeseman Park restaurant suddenly closed its doors this week, and its employees say it's no coincidence on the timing. Secret Garden Bar and Café shut down Friday without warning. Workers who unionized this summer call the closure retaliatory and say the company that owns the cafe is trying to silence them. The restaurant's owner says that City Street Investors, that's who owns them, denies that claim and says the cafe lost money and the decision had nothing to do with the union. Secret Garden opened just last year in a historic mansion there on the side of Cheeseman Park. Tonight, its doors are closed, its website and social media all gone as well. A string of brewery closures in Denver continued this week. Raíces became the latest Colorado brewery to close its doors. It has craft brewers kind of rethinking all their strategies now. News reporter Evan Krugel has more from the Great American Beer Festival.
If you've ever wondered what the big blue bear outside the convention center is looking for, just ask Bart Watson.
I think he's wondering how he gets a ticket and gets in here. I think he wants to just come in and share a beer with everybody.
Bart is the president of the Brewers Association, which today wrapped up its 43rd annual Great American Beer Festival.
This is one of our favorite weeks of the year, and I think you see why. It brings the beer community and beer drinkers from all over the country together, and it's wonderful.
But this year's event comes at a unique time for brewers like Neil Fisher.
What can I get you?
Neil owns Weldworks Brewing in Greeley, where growth has slowed in recent years.
Overall craft beer sales are down. Beer as a whole is down a little bit. Spirits, wine are the same way. Alcohol is just down, and it's not doom and gloom. It's not the sky is falling. It's just the nature of any maturing industry.
For the first time, this year's event featured spirits and more non-alcoholic options, hoping to appeal to Coloradans who are drinking less beer than they used to.
It's so unique to Colorado, this festival, and I think showcasing more producers is only good for all of us.
We try to attract new people in, new drinkers. Having things that a wide range of people want to drink is part of the experience, and so we're trying that out.
Bart and Neil remain confident the future of the industry is strong.
Yeah, cheers.
After all, this event proves there are still plenty of beer drinkers out there. In Denver, Evan Krugel, 9 News.